Tonight, I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, my mind drifts back to my father. Tomorrow morning, he has blood tests, and no matter how hard I try to stay calm, I can't. Something inside me whispers that something's not right. I keep trying to convince myself I'm overreacting, that there's no reason to worry, but my stomach is tight, a knot that won't untangle. My mother tries to appear strong, yet I can see the same worry in her eyes. I know she's afraid, she just won't say it out loud. The night moves slowly, painfully. The clock shows 3, then 4. Every so often I turn over, check my phone, get up, lie back down. It's not the fear of the unknown that suffocates me, it's the fear of learning something I can't bear. I picture my father at the clinic, having his blood drawn, sitting calmly, cracking jokes as always, and yet, deep down, I know he's scared too. In the morning, I head to work, trying to look focused. My coworkers talk, laugh, the phones ring, and I feel like I'm somewhere else entirely. Every sound, every word passes me by as if I'm not really there. All my thoughts are with my father and his tests. I wait for noon like I'm waiting for salvation. By evening, when I finally get home, I'm drained. Tired of pretending everything is normal. I lie down without eating, and there, in the quiet, my eyes grow heavy. I don't even remember when I fell asleep. That night, I had a dream so vivid, so clear, that even now, if I close my eyes, I can still see it. I was with my mother in a church, the air peaceful and filled with light. In the center stood a low wooden table with an icon of the Virgin Mary adorned with flowers. The air smelled of wax and incense. I knelt, kissed the icon, tears streaming down my face. Behind me, my mother cried silently, no words, only gratitude and serenity. When I woke up, I felt an overwhelming calm. I had slept soundly, without waking once through the night. It was 11 in the morning when I got up. My mother was waiting in the kitchen, still anxious but somehow more hopeful. We called the clinic to ask about the results. The nurse's voice on the other end told us the blood tests looked good. I held my breath as she spoke, and when I heard the words, my whole body relaxed for the first time in days. But there were still the other tests, the ones the doctor preferred not to discuss over the phone. My mother and I exchanged a look, and without a word, we called a cab. The ride to the medical center felt endless. Every stoplight, every turn was another test of patience. When we arrived, the doctor greeted us with a calm smile. He held the papers in his hands, flipped through them briefly, and said, "Everything's fine. Just a little high blood sugar, nothing to worry about." My knees went weak with relief. My father was fine. 12 points higher than normal, he said, but nothing serious. As we left the office, my mother and I couldn't stop laughing with joy. We got back in the cab, and almost instinctively, I said, "Let's go to the church." I wanted to give thanks. To say a thank you too big for words. We lit a tall candle and stood before the icon. I didn't say much, I just bowed my head and let the tears fall. In that moment, I knew, somehow, in a way I can't explain, that the Virgin Mary had heard my prayer. Later that afternoon, my father went to his doctor with the results. The doctor told him to avoid certain foods, walk more often, and prescribed a few pills. "You need to lose 8 kilos, he said with a smile. My father grumbled a bit, as he always does, but he knew the doctor was right. That evening, we all sat down together at the table. My mother laughed, my father told jokes, and I watched them quietly, trying to imprint the moment in my mind, that peace, that warmth. Because after so many hours of fear, that simple scene, 3 people sitting around a table, felt like a miracle. And maybe that's what it truly was, a small, quiet miracle, hidden inside an ordinary day.